Hello everybody and welcome back to the Python tutorial series. This tutorial will focus on functions and parameters. If you head over to your Python, there you go, you need to head over to your idle and basically you need to just create a new file. So you need to go File, New File, and then you can save it and then name it as whatever you want. So Control S and then name it as whatever you want. So functions, this is what I've named it. This is what we're going to be working with. And remember, this is the shell. This is the where you put in the code to run it in the shell. Alright, so to start functions, we're gonna need the keyword def. It kind of stands for define, so we're defining a function, and we're gonna call this function. I can't spell function. Okay, there we go, function. And then we need the parentheses for our parameters, and then we need the colon to say that here you go, the following code will be part of this function. Okay, so what are we going to do in this function? What we're going to say is a is equal to 5, print, and then a plus 2. Okay, all we're asking Python to do is just add 2 to 5, or to the variable a. Okay, so if we save this and we run it, so you can do function F5 or F5 on your keyboard, or you could go to run and run module. If you actually observe, it skipped a line, and as we know, if it skips a line or if it goes on to the next line, that means the code has been completed. So we have nothing printed here, and we don't have an error message as well. So what's wrong? Well, this function is defined here to do the certain code that it's asked. However, it doesn't know that we want to run it. So we actually need to call it as a function. So Python needs to know that you want this function to be run. By the way, whatever you name here is the name of the function, and that's what you need to have here. So now if we save that and then we run it, so Python, oh, I have done something wrong. You don't need the quotation marks. Okay, so we get 7. So we get 5 plus 2 because we've asked it to print 5 plus 2. And Python knows that this time you have to run this piece of code. Okay, so that's function. Now, when are these used and why are they useful? So functions are used when you have to sort out multiple things. So they kind of lay out everything, they make everything seem easier and more understandable to the programmer. Well, in our quiz, what we're going to be doing is there'll be a question 1, there'll be a question 2. Say you want to run just question 2, you can skip question 1 and do question 2 by just calling question 2 here. Now we're going to create a new function. Let's get rid of this piece. We're going to create a new function and call it function 2. We need the parentheses and the colon. Okay, so this time in the parentheses, what we're going to do is we're going to have a variable called a and then another variable called b. Use the comma to separate out any parameters here. So let's go here. What we're going to do is have c is equal to a plus b. And then we're going to have print c. No, not the quotation marks this time. Okay, so print c. C is equal to a plus b. Okay, so here, as you can see, we haven't defined anything. We haven't said what a is, we haven't said what b is. All we're saying is c is a plus b, and I just want you to add a plus b. So what we could use parameters is for calling them and then substituting in your own values. So function 2, you put the parentheses, and then a we can substitute in as just any random number, 2, and then b as 4. So now if we save this and run this, it will add the 2 values that you gave it and take it into the parameter and then run that piece of code using those 2 values that you have given it. So anyway, that is kind of complex, but parameters and functions, there we go guys. They are 2 essential parts of our amazing quiz that we're gonna make. So yeah, end the tutorial here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you find it helpful. And stay tuned to the series. We have some epic videos coming up. So, yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.